What's happening, people? It's your boy, the bad man Berry Gardner, back in your ear holes with another banger episode of the Coco Finance podcast. The place where we don't just chat about money, we're all about making it rain, innit? Today's episode is going to be fire, trust me. We're rolling into a topic that's got everyone talking. How to make money by starting a coding business. Yep, you heard me right. If you want to level up, get that bread, and build a life where your biggest stress is deciding what colour Lambo to cop, then listen up. Coding is where the cheddar is, and man's about to show you how to get a slice. So let's jump into it, yeah? First off, why is coding the next big thing? Let me break it down for you in simple terms. Coding is like learning to speak a language that computers understand. And considering everything around us these days is controlled by computers, you can see why this is a big deal, right? Well, you see, back in the day, the hustle was different. Man used to have to go to a 9 to 5, clock in, clock out, and that was the end of it. But now we're living in the digital age, fam. Everything's online, from how you order your food to how you watch your favourite shows, and behind every single thing you do on the web is a bunch of code making it happen. Now, I'm not just talking about the little stuff, nah. Let's look at some serious players in the game. You ever heard of Mark Zuckerberg? Course you have. My man built Facebook in his dorm room at uni. Think about that for a second. This guy was sitting in a tiny room writing code, and now he's a billionaire. What's mad about it is that he didn't even finish his degree, bruv. He just had an idea, some coding skills, and the guts to make it happen. Now look at him. He's controlling one of the most powerful platforms in the world. Or what about Elon Musk? You know him for Tesla and SpaceX. But before all that, my guy was deep in the coding game. He started with a company called Zip2. It was basically an online city guide for newspapers back in the 90s. Man sold that for $307 million and used the cash to fund other ventures. And now the rest is history, fam. He's sending rockets to space and trying to colonise Mars, all because he knew how to code. But hold up, you don't have to be a Zuckerberg or a Musk to make money from coding. Even the small-time hustlers can get their piece. There are bare opportunities out there. You just got to know where to look and be willing to put in the work. Alright, so you're probably thinking, Berry, that all sounds good, but where do I even start with this coding thing? Don't worry, my G, I got ya. First things first, you don't need to be some brainy nerd to learn coding. Nah, that's just a myth. Coding is for everyone. All you need is time, a bit of patience, and a hunger to learn. If you got that, you're already halfway there. Let me break it down. The first thing you got to do is decide what you want to code. You want to build websites, make apps, create games. There's different paths, and it's important to pick one that you're passionate about, because trust me, when you're stuck on a bug at 3 a.m. and nothing seems to work, you're going to need that passion to keep you going. Once you've got an idea of what you want to do, start with the basics. And when I say basics, I mean HTML, CSS and JavaScript. These are the bread and butter of web development. With these, you can build your first website and actually see your work in action. It's like laying the foundation for a house. You need to get this right before you start building the rest. There's tons of resources online to help you get started. Check out Code Academy or Free Code Camp. These sites are gold, bruv. They'll walk you through the basics step by step, and the best part, it's free. That's right, no need to spend a penny. You can start learning today, right now, from your bedroom. Just make sure your Wi-Fi ain't moving mad, yeah? But say you want to go deeper, get serious with it. Then you might want to check out some paid courses on sites like Udemy or Coursera. These platforms offer more in-depth courses and you can learn at your own pace. Think of it like investing in yourself. You spend a little up front, but the skills you gain will pay you back tenfold. Then there's coding boot camps. Now, these are intense, bruv. Imagine cramming a year's worth of coding into a few months. That's what boot camps do. They're fast-paced, hands-on, and by the end of it, you'll be coding like a pro. They can be a bit pricey, but if you're serious about making coding your career, it's worth every penny. Oh, and don't forget about YouTube. Man, there are so many channels out there dedicated to teaching coding. You've got guys like Travesty Media and the Net Ninja who break things down in a way that's easy to understand. Watch a few tutorials, follow along, and before you know it, you'll be writing your own code. Right, so you've been putting in the work, you've learned to code, and now you're thinking, how do I turn this into a proper business and start stacking that cheddar? Well fam, there's bare ways to make money with coding. First up, freelancing. This is where you offer your coding skills to businesses that need websites, apps or software built. It's like being a handyman but for the digital world. You find a client, agree on a price, do the job and get paid. Simple, right? The best part is you're your own boss. You set your hours, you pick the projects you want to work on and you keep all the profits. There's a ton of platforms where you can find freelance work, Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer. These sites connect you with clients from all over the world who need your skills. And don't worry if you're just starting out. Everyone has to start somewhere. Just build up your portfolio, get a few good reviews, and you'll be raking in the gigs in no time. But let's say you're thinking bigger. You don't just want to work for clients. You want to build something of your own. That's where the real money is, fam. Look at Bill Gates. My man didn't just write code. He built Microsoft. You could develop your own software, an app, or even a SaaS, software as a service business. SaaS is big right now. People pay a monthly fee to use your software and you get a steady stream of income. It's like creating your own little money machine, and if you've got a bit of a creative streak, why not get into game development? People love games, bruv, and they're willing to spend mad money on them. You've probably heard of Fortnite, right? That game's free to play, but it makes millions every month from in-game purchases. You could create the next big thing, who knows? Another angle is flipping websites. You build a website, get it all nice and polished, maybe generate some traffic, and then sell it for a profit. Well, it's like flipping houses, but on the internet. There are people making a serious living from this, bruv. Sites like Flipper are where you can buy and sell websites, and if you play your cards right, you can turn a tidy profit. And then there's consulting. Once you've got some experience under your belt, companies will pay big bucks for your expertise. You could help them optimize their code, improve their websites, or even teach their staff how to code. Consulting is a great way to make money while sharing what you know. Now let's talk about how to actually succeed in this game, yeah? Coding isn't always going to be a walk in the park. There will be times when you want to throw your laptop out the window and call it quits. But trust me, fam, the ones who make it are the ones who keep pushing through. Persistence is key, bruv. If coding was easy, everyone would be doing it. But it's those who stick with it, who grind through the late nights and the frustrating bugs that come out on top. You've got to have that fire in your belly, that determination to make it happen no matter what. But here's the thing, coding isn't just about writing lines of code, it's about problem solving. You've got to think creatively, find solutions where others see problems. Coding is like a puzzle, and there's always more than one way to solve it. The more creative you are, the more valuable you become. Now, don't be out here thinking you can do it all on your own. Community is important, fam. Surround yourself with other coders, people who are better than you, who can challenge you and help you grow. Join online communities, go to meetups, network with like-minded people. Iron sharpens iron, innit? You'll learn more, faster, and who knows? You might even find someone to partner up with on your next big project, and don't be afraid to fail. In fact, embrace it. Every time you fail, you're learning something new. You think guys like Zuckerberg or Gates never failed. Bruv, they've probably failed more times than they can count. But it's those failures that taught them the lessons they needed to succeed. So don't let a setback stop you. Keep learning, keep improving, and keep moving forward. Another tip, stay updated. The tech world moves fast, bruv. What's hot today might be old news tomorrow. So you've got to keep learning, keep upgrading your skills. Follow tech blogs, subscribe to coding newsletters, take new courses. The more you know, the more valuable you become. Lastly, take care of yourself. Coding can be intense, and it's easy to get burned out if you're not careful. Make sure you're balancing work with rest, get enough sleep, eat well, exercise. A healthy body supports a sharp mind, and you're gonna need both to succeed in this game. Alright, my people, that's all the knowledge I'm dropping today. If you want to make money, coding is one of the best ways to do it. Start learning, start building, and start hustling. Remember, the journey ain't always going to be smooth, but if you stick with it, the rewards are massive. So get out there, fam. Start coding, start creating, and start stacking that cheddar. And don't forget, if you ever feel stuck or need some advice, man's always here for you. Hit me up, let me know how you're getting on, and I'll keep the knowledge coming. Thanks for tuning in to the Coco Finance Podcast. I've been your host, the bad man, Barry Gardner, and until next time, keep chasing those dreams, keep grinding, and remember, the hustle never stops. You get me, blood?